The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 20. In an intermediate existence, we quasi-persons have nothing to judge by because everything is its own opposite. If $100 a week be a standard of luxurious living to some persons, it is poverty to others. We have instances of 3 objects that were seen in the sky in a space of 3 months, and this concurrence seems to me to be something to judge by. Science has been built upon concurrence. So have been most of the fallacies and fanaticisms. I feel the positivism of a Levier, or instinctively take to the notion that all 3 of these observations relate to the same object. However, I don't formulate them and predict the next transit. Here's another chance for me to become a fixed star, but as usual, oh well. A point in intermediatism. That the intermediatist is likely to be a flaccid compromiser. Our own attitude. Ours is a partly positive and partly negative state, or a state in which nothing is finally positive or finally negative. But if positivism attracts you, go ahead and try. You will be in harmony with cosmic endeavor, but continuity will resist you. Only to have appearance in quasiness is to be proportionately positive, but beyond a degree of attempted positivism, continuity will rise to pull you back. Success, as it is called, though there is only success-failure in intermediateness, will, in intermediateness, be yours proportionately as you are in adjustment with its own state, or some positivism mixed with compromise and retreat. To be very positive is to be a Napoleon Bonaparte, against whom the rest of civilization will sooner or later combine. For interesting data, see newspaper accounts of the fate of one Dewey, of Chicago. Intermediatism, then, is recognition that our state is only a quasi-state. It is no bar to one who desires to be positive. It is recognition that he cannot be positive and remain in a state that is positive-negative, or that a great positivist, isolated, with no system to support him, will be crucified, or will starve to death, or will be put in jail and beaten to death. That these are the birth pangs of translation to the positive absolute. So, though positive-negative, myself, I feel the attraction of the positive pole of our intermediate state, and attempt to correlate these 3 data, to see them homogeneously, to think that they relate to one object. In the aeronautic journals and in the London Times there is no mention of escaped balloons in the summer or fall of 1898. In the New York Times there is no mention of ballooning in Canada or the United States in the summer of 1898.